Hello, Vodlets. Welcome back. 2008. Tyler, how you doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Onwards.
Onwards.
Oh yeah, night off for folks.
Sure. I think he is not here.
Yep. He is. He is. He.
I don't think he is. Just checking.
Either. Like, I do have to check, though. Yeah, no, we're good without him.
Yep.
And him.
Yeah. And him.
And him, yep. And him.
Yep. And
her.
her. Yep.
And him.
Yes.
And him.
Yep. Yep.
And him. And him.
Yep.
And him. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh shit. And him.
Yeah.
And her.
Yep.
And this guy.
Huh.
Steve can also
Oh
go
no,
home.
no. Keep trips because he's Booker.
Oh right, yeah, good call.
And might as well just keep Steve in case we need him.
Fair. All right, cool. There you go.
I think Steve is also, isn't he like some sort of role? Isn't he like a? No, maybe he's not actually.
He's not. No.
Maybe that was a mistake. But I guess when we made the roles, we weren't sure Steve was going to be with us on the road all the time, like he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I say that. I feel like he just shows up for Raw. I feel like that's an okay deal. He's not going to. Well, obviously he's here tonight, but he's not like doing the house shows or anything.
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Chicago, Illinois. Oh, we already have it set for Allstate Arena. Nice.
Yeah, so you can
Right
just accept.
In theory.
Yeah. Boom.
Nice.
Cool.
Very cool.
Actually save time.
How does AES work anymore, buddy?
I think our SmackDown deal with Fox is still ongoing, right?
Yes.
So I think we can put this on Fox. That not Fox Sports Direct, that's pay-per-view. Just
Okay.
Fox.
We were doing just Fox, and then everybody else had to pay for it.
I think I had asked you to get some TV deals for this, but maybe you haven't, in which case, sure, we can make it.
I have not yet, then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, we're comfortable just making everybody else pay for it.
I think so. I'm down.
Cool.
I think there are going to be...
No, that's not what I want. I want that.
There are going to be some places we have TV coverage. I think. Like this, like Fox Sports Australia. This is our new next deal once our Fox stuff is done.
Right, but in theory, it shouldn't have activated until...
No, you're thinking of the TV deal for SmackDown. For events deals, you can have them ongoing at the same time.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Because if they didn't let you do that, you couldn't put one set of events on one broadcaster and another set of events on a different broadcaster, for example.
I see.
Which is something I do all the time, and we are doing currently.
Okay, there we go. That's the lineup here.
Cool.
Gather the boys.
I guess we send someone home.
Oh, Taker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Someone I would have liked to have had, but oh well.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's Triple H's fault anyways. I sent home like the one guy who has like no notable chemistry with anyone.
We generated a flat 100 for this meeting. That's interesting.
That's actually up from what we normally do, so I'm concerned.
Shit.
Are we spending this on anything here?
I don't think yet. I think if something crops up, I think we could maybe go for a creative storyline and maybe for a creative finish, but I think maybe we start booking the show and see if we need it.
Triple H received a 5% irritated reduction due to their current morale. We have to pay him for booking.
Or we could just deal with the 5% until we get him unpissed.
Well, because he's getting a 5% bonus as well for good working environment. So I don't. Does that cancel each other out? Is that the exact same 5?
Well, probably. Well, who's to say? But that, despite it being called good working environment, if you read on, it's because we have a positive relationship with him.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Okay, what are these people doing back here? Yep, that's
12 students.
Sting's drawing cartoons.
Why?
I don't know. Earl Hebner's teaching Brian Hebner to use the mic. Why? What are you doing?
Passing on tips to his child.
All right, that's all that was notable. The refs are cutting promos. I don't know what's happening.
JR's handling the rest for us.
Yep.
Man, we don't have an open forum on a joint show?
Oh.
That's crazy. Should we bond?
Sure.
Let's bond. Boom. Nice.
It's like us, Lashley, Steve, Mick, and Try. The gang.
Yeah. We're such a good working, environment these days.
Real. All right.
Set the comms.
Matches in first, or good shout.
I remembered.
SmackDown guys, or what?
I think it probably is just the SmackDown guys. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. And then I agree. Matches in first. It's got to be the 6-man tag, right? To open. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just laughing here, like, bruh.
What are you laughing at?
I love this pitch where we're doing this 6-man, and then some dude just comes out and just starts fighting Shark. And they brawl.
Great.
For a while.
Lengthwise, then, okay. I'm thinking 6.
Yeah, that probably works.
I don't think, I would be completely happy if some of these men never even get in the ring.
Yeah, fair. Same. Yeah, Predator has arrived.
What the fuck?
He's got the mask and everything. No.
Is he Predator or is he the Predator?
He's just Predator.
Okay. See, now I think I've been thinking about this recently. I know we're too far removed to actually have this as a pitch, but like Road Warrior Predator and Road Warrior Shark would have been pretty lit.
I still think Predator and Shark just as.
Oh yeah.
It also has that like Road Warrior, not totally two different things aspect, like Hawk and Animal, where it's like, yeah, man, come on, like what the fuck?
Because a shark is a predator, much like a hawk is an animal. So I feel like I've got a couple things in my head here. Nobunaga could pin one of the large men in order to set up an IC title match soon. Or, since Shark is getting distracted, this could just be Drew kills Frankie, and then it's Drew over on a TV special, just to keep making sure we know that he's cool, and we could even still get to an IC title match for Nobunaga some other way. Nobunaga could just like challenge Drew, and Drew accepts.
I like it.
Okay,
we'll put Drew over
Kaz.
Yep,
Frankie Kaz. Noted SmackDown icon. Make it clean. Maybe give Drew the dominate note. Cool. Right, up next. Hold on. Let me set up my OBS so that I'm looking at this in the right way, or in the way that I like to. Bobby. Let's do Bobby Chavo next. I'm thinking 1 minute. Chavo over.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, cool. No, let's go back.
Yeah, nice attention test there. By the way, I clicked that and immediately went, "Hold on, what are we doing here? What?
I wasn't intentional. I was just making a joke. um,
I was in for it for a second until I saw who it was and went, wait."
okay, I don't really know where to go here. We could go early Ray Psychosis. I don't think I want to do the tags here. So it would be either be early Ray Psychosis or one of those two smaller singles matches. And then Ray Psychosis is the co-main instead.
That's kind of the vibe I was getting from this, doing this into the main.
I think so. It's just whether we want to switch it up or not.
Maybe this match go into the women, do the 6-man. Bang,
that's not a 6-man, but yeah, I think.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
I would go
there are tags.
If we're not going women here, I would go the singles into the tags into the women as like the main event of the undercard because it's a singles title.
Okay, yeah, I can see.
You okay with that?
There.
Or we do the women now. I would be okay with that. And then we would go the singles match into the tags.
I would keep the women as a bit of a buffer.
Where?
between
the mains,
these two, and then
the mains,
like Ray Psychosis, yeah, because this is, to me, all the three of these stylistically are all somewhat similar. Just in terms
the
of
two of
them.
Well, actually, no, I would kind of disagree. I know where you're going for, but the tag match I think is all gas. The singles men's match is like a Clash of Styles match. And then the women's match is like a big man versus slimy heel match, I guess, is how that's going to end up playing out.
Yeah.
So I think they are actually all... I know where you're getting, but when you look at those matches, you think similar. But when you actually, I think, break it down, I think they are all quite different. Either way, it sounds like you're on board for Evan versus Bourne tag match, women's match, right? Which is my original pitch. So
yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah,
cool.
Evan versus Bourne.
Fuck me, man. How do I do that? I do that so much. It's weird. I don't know what the cause of that is.
I for years was really bad with Brock versus Lesnar.
Same. No, same. I used to do that all the time in Brand Split. I did all the time. Or maybe it was you, and I'm just remembering.
I'm thinking even earlier. Like I was like 14 watching wrestling with like friends, being like, "Oh man, Brock's gonna fight Lesnar," and I'm like, "Wait, what am I talking about? Help me."
Okay, this one's interesting. I'm struggling on. I'm very like I don't have a clear vision on a lot of this stuff tonight. This is the blow-off match. Can we see match history here? I kind of want to remind myself of how this has gone so far. Yeah, okay, I'm remembering now. I think the winner of this match is going on to fight for the IC belt.
That is true.
Let me just remember exactly what that pitch was, because I know I also think Doug is going to fight for the IC belt at some point.
So is Nobunaga. So
that's
whoever
true.
Wins this, we're out here.
Here, I'm gonna posting. So this is what I remember. I'll put in creative ideas. So yeah, I just found this, and this is something I like. Okay, cool. I do like that now that I'm reading it.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I think we can make it all work. I think Nobunaga can either fight Drew on Thursday or fight Drew in 2 weeks, and then we get right into the next thing. And then we can do the Burke-Doug thing after. So that, for me, imply, and I think the natural finish for this feud is Evan Bourne winning. So,
yeah.
You down for that?
Yep.
11 is the number is in my head.
Yeah, I had like 9, so that's fair.
We can do 10.
Sure. And Evan Bourne wins.
Do you want to set the road agent and the referee?
Oh, good call. Who is who anymore?
I think a good
I
way
know
to check,
these guys,
if you
that's
genuinely
gross.
want to check, just go to roster and filter by SmackDown refs, and I think you can keep that picture in your head.
I for the most part kind of know anyways what
Okay.
I'm looking at here. There's a little bit of unsureness, but for the most part, I think I've got it. I don't want to burn Sting. Sting seems to be the main. This Ricky Steamboat's probably got Ray Psychosis. What the fuck do I want to use here? Probably be a SmackDown guy. All right, Sergeant Slaughter it is. Get out there and
Hell yeah. Is
hopefully
Sarge a SmackDown guy?
direct that side out. Yeah, I swear he is.
I think he's Raw. Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I think he might have used to have been Raw. I think we might have switched him at some point, but maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
There have been a couple people who have switched.
Yeah.
We wanted somewhat balanced numbers at different times.
And to have somewhat balanced quality as well. I am happy to give him protect and keep strong if he wants it.
Right on. He does.
Will this be enough? If not, we're going to have to think about how we want to do this. Perfect. Great. Tags.
Tag.
Yep. This is probably shorter. Do you have a number in mind?
We go like 7 on this one.
Okay. My number was 8. So I'm down for you to just make a call between those two.
We'll go 8.
Sure.
Straps. I'm gonna have to do this after all.
Yeah, no worries. It's a nice way of just, because I think once you see the list, you'll sort of have it. I think.
It's a lot smaller group than I thought. That's probably why I couldn't.
Can't remember them.
Yeah.
Is Raw's bigger?
I don't think so. I think they should be.
5 is
even.
quite a lot of refs. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah, they're even.
5 is a sufficient amount of refs.
And show me my SmackDown Road Agent team here. God, it's very top heavy.
We sent Taker home. That was probably not a good idea.
We did. Yeah, Taker probably could have helped here. That's okay.
Yes.
Ron Simmons is actually bad. So Michael Hayes, get out there, brother.
Hell yeah, my favorite referee.
Actually, Ron Simmons isn't that bad.
I mean, we're might as well use him if you're not going to use him anywhere else, right? You know, just because he's bad doesn't mean he doesn't get a match. Okay.
Like Ron? You want Big Ron in here?
He's a tag team guy.
Fair. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Make sure the titles are on the line. I think they are, but part of me is like, I look at this match and I'm like, I struggle to believe our tag team titles are here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not in a bad way, just a wow, we've come some ways on SmackDown sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, they're retaining.
Yeah, they are. They're gonna obviously pin Nakamura. I don't mind who gets the pin here. And then I would like Kofi Kingston kept strong. I think this should be like a, wow, that Kofi Kingston guy is pretty cool kind of showcase match. Let's tell them to go all out.
Yeah.
Should we just do a high spots match? I think they could do it, right? I think that would work, and it'll do all out automatically then.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're almost there.
Is.
You got it. Yeah. Cool. Then the women. I'm struggling between like I respect these women and also accepting where we're at here and wondering whether or not this is like a pretty short match. But I think that's also respectful. Like, it's the style of this match is Candice does okay and tries some underhanded stuff, and then eventually Beth just destroys her because she's like this incredibly dominant world champion. So I think even if I were to pitch this 4-minute, 5-minute match I've got in my head, it's not like we're turning these guys into a sideshow. It's just the style of match that it is, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I fully agree. Like,
okay.
Candice is going to be somewhat limited.
Yeah. Although I seem to remember I watched some era shows from this point a while ago. And I remember messaging you about somebody and being like, man, she's way more competent than I thought she'd be. But I don't know if it was Candice. But in my head, I'm like, maybe it was Candice. Because I think I remember watching this match specifically. But maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I had something similar not that long ago where I watched somebody in this kind of time period as well. And I was like, wait, this motherfucker can work. What's happening?
You mean about women or just in general about the
this time period of women? Yeah. There was some women, specific one woman specifically who I was like, what the fuck? You're actually like something.
I wonder whether it's a consequence of WWE's like marketing in 2015-16, where they like basically tried to tell us anything before this was trash, and now we're actually
so bad.
Yeah. And whether or not like even though it definitely did get better in that period, we've sort of remember these women that are sort of iconic of the era as, oh yeah, they were trash, when actually, they weren't that bad. They had enough training to be on TV a lot of the time. There were some exceptions. People like Kelly were not very good, but there are.
You know who it was? It was Jillian fucking Hall.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck? You're moving? Like, what's happening? I didn't think you could move. Really? Like, damn. Okay.
Okay. So I'm 4 or 5. Again, I'll leave it to you to make the call between those two numbers. I don't mind.
I'll take 5. Yeah.
Cool. I think we should go eye candy.
Yep.
I think Beth should get the nominate note here.
Yep.
And yeah, that looks good otherwise.
Perfect. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that. What are you talking about?
That's fine. Just a regular match then.
How dare
Candice.
How dare you sexualize Candice Michelle?
You're right. I'm sorry. What was I thinking?
Literally. Yep. The boys.
The gentleman. This is all you.
Oh God.
Oh no. I mean, I can contribute.
How long do you think for the main?
Shorter than this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. This has to be probably 20 plus, doesn't it?
I'm between like a 9-10 minute match on the main and like a 15-16 minute match on the main. So it'll be one of those two options. Yeah.
I'm feeling 22.
Sure.
And Bray wins.
You mean we're not unmasking Rey Mysterio?
I know, right? Insane. Insane. I think this will automatically happen with this note.
Might as well add it just to be safe. Oh.
I did look into that, by the way. I was like, I have to ask them to lose their mask? Oh, fuck. And then it was just like, oh, no, you own the mask, so you're good. I'm like, oh.
Because he had already been unmasked, I believe, and so we gave him a new one. Do we want to put some bumps? Does that fit in what you're going for?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Oh, Psychosis.
Understandable.
And hurt.
Do we want to ask Ray?
Yeah,
I was kind of...
We'll do stunt bumps for the boys here.
Yeah. Do we go... No, we can't go all out on a 22-minute match, I presume. It's 20 is the limit, I think. Yeah.
Yes. Weird. I think I've maybe mentioned this before. There are some places where 15 is a number, and then, like, over here, 20 is in words.
Oh, that's what you're going to say. Okay, yeah, that is weird. That is strange. You know what, though? You've probably, given what I know about you, you've probably done a shit ton of writing in your life. There was a period where I wrote fiction, and that was one of the things where I was like instinctually like, I know I'm going to fuck this up throughout the entire project, and then I'm going to have to just pick one and stick to it, and I can never decide whether I like numbers in number form or numbers in word form. I always go back and forth. So I sympathize for Adam.
It's not something I think about a ton. I guess I would probably say I lean towards just doing numbers, but
yeah, I don't know. A part of me is always just like, what am I trying to say here? part of me's always like, oh, it looks like kind of unprofessional in number form. But then I don't really like the way it looks in word form either. Looks a bit clunky in word form. All right.
Yeah.
What do you? So I offered up the two versions of this match a little bit earlier. What are your thoughts?
I think like the 14, 15 kind of range is probably about right.
All right, let's go 15 then to give Chavo a chance to slow build it.
Yep.
Bobby Lashley's winning.
Bobby Lashley is winning.
I think open, clean.
Let's go see what we have for these. Oh, just a Dave. Okay. Open, clean, you said? Yep.
Yeah. Pinfall.
Okay, do we want to do interference from
my
pitch?
My pitch was no.
Right,
I like I like the clean changing of the guard fit, and I kind of outlined the finish I had in mind. But I am also down to because again, I'm part of my pitch was if you want to do that, which I am down. I think it is good. There is nothing stopping us from doing a rematch here, and in fact, I was probably leaning towards doing one at some point anyway. So,
yeah, no, I think I agree with you then.
Okay.
I want Charles and Sting. I set the last. I like Brian Hebner, but give me Ricky.
Did you put Raw guys on the women's match? Just checking.
Oh, I don't think I looked. I did, though. Good job, me.
And then did you end up putting staff on the first match? Because I kind of asked you on the second match.
I did
don't remember.
You see here.
This is for Michael Hayes if you didn't use him anywhere else, I think.
I already used Michael Hayes. This would be... Oh,
what
no,
did you
you're
use?
right. No,
because we used Ron on the tag, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, yep. One of you I have not used. Charles, Brian, Corderas. Twitter grifter Corderas.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's on Twitter now all the time, just being like, I fucking hate AEW. It's so dumb. It's booked so dumb. And it's like, Jimmy, you were a ref. You're not going to get a Legends deal, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, I mean, if people share your opinion on Lillian Garcia and she came back, then maybe.
Anybody can go back.
All right, let's do our opens stuff, which I guess we were doing a multi-part angle now, right? So like one for the Sting, one for the video, and then one for the comm stuff.
Sting.
It's Sting. JR does the Sting.
Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Segment host. Okay, part 1. Part 2 is check in with the the video package.
Video, yeah. Just throw them both on there. Bobby Lashley and Chavo. Actually, no. I think. What would the video? Chavo? I was thinking about what if it's Ray and Psychosis.
Yeah, I'm down.
I know the show's called Lashley versus Guerrero, but I wonder whether like this video is going to focus on like tonight a legacy comes to an end.
Oh,
it's fine. You haven't made it a video yet. Yeah.
There we go. And then we've got Michael Cole.
Mick Foley.
Yep.
And let's check Chavo and Lashley off screen in this one, and probably Ray and Psychosis too.
Sure, yeah.
Because I think it's a good balance. I think the good way to go is that like Ray and Psychosis are the focus of the video, and then when we come to check in the comms can sell that tonight we have a blockbuster main event.
Perfect.
Oh, you've changed it from guff to stuff.
Oh, sure. Did I? Oh, yeah, you're right. I did.
You did guff last time. Let's continue every storyline in the company.
Right on.
You can do the the thing where you double click and you press the down arrow. So click again, and and then click, and then you can keep your mouse over the add road agent note and just press down.
You're right.
Yeah.
Good call.
And then also, do we? What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something else. Oh, that's right. The pros. Do we want to write pros?
Yeah, I guess we could. I don't know if we have to for this angle. Like, we'll know what this is.
For me, it's less about knowing what it is and more about the presentation. I'm down if you don't like doing the pros to just move on, but like I'll just make it. I want to make it clear that I enjoy writing the pros and having it there for the video.
All right. Yep.
I'm glad it's back. I miss it from previous editions. If you want, and if it really bothers you, I can pre-write some of this shit. If you're just like, this is work I don't want to do, then I can write it and like send it to you, and then you can copy and paste it. It's
just time to me a lot of the time, where you know what I mean. Like, it's just like
I do, but there's a lot of things that are. I guess I think the mental thing is I see it as just as much part of the game as setting staff and booking in matches. You know what I mean? Like it's playing the game. You know, we're making the angle, and I know you've spent like 6 years or whatever it is not doing this because of how the old game worked. But like, I do really think this is a good part of the game. But again, if you're really against it, I don't actually mind that much.
No, I'm not really against it anyway. It's just not something I value like that, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. And I wouldn't do it if it wasn't on stream, I guess, or on video.
Right.
Okay. Let's do our anything that should go before a match. So we should probably have a video for Ray Psychosis.
Yep. What do you want to rate the subject of video?
Yeah.
I swear I just did, but okay. I probably just hit save. Yeah. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 minutes?
I think 2 or 3. I think the idea probably is that the intro video will be slightly shorter than this one because this is like the full like feud recap. So you could go 3, but I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I could go 3. I like that.
Oh gosh. You don't want to describe what the video is?
Not terribly. It shows them doing flips.
Oh, okay. Is that how you? Is that the recap of the feud that you'd like to get across to people, or do you have maybe a little bit more to this?
It shows. What they've done? They've fought each other a lot.
Psychosis poured milk on a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Milk rampage. Oh god, all caps. Oh, that's okay. Whatever. I'm dealing with it now.
Yep.
I'm in it.
Yep.
Ray winning the Lucha Rules match.
Didn't Psychosis win it?
You're right, he did. No. Yes, you're right, he did.
Should we check? Because I don't think either of us are fully sure.
No, you are right. It's because I was thinking, because in my head it was like Psychosis took off his own mask, so he was DQ'd, but
that was what your original pitch was, I think, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But then you were a little bit mistaken about. I think.
Yeah, I got there and went, huh. That adds no heat to anybody.
No, I think it was just because you didn't understand what was happening in the thing you were taking inspiration from.
Yeah, I did legitimately miss the ref's entire involvement in that, honestly.
Yeah. Cool. Fine for you to leave it there. You're gonna recap the feud to the people. Just wanted some stuff to prompt. I kind of what I now think we should do is try and think of as many angles as we can to go before these matches that help us talk about the matches. So like comms being like, up next we've got this. So I think that works for the women because I think they need to explain to the SmackDown viewers that women can wrestle for titles and things like that, and who Beth Phoenix is.
Yep.
Maybe this is a 2-part angle with a Beth Phoenix highlight video before it.
I like it. I like that.
Also, I just noticed something that you might not have noticed. There is an option down there to move part 1 upwards and downwards. So if you book an angle out of order, you can.
Oh yeah.
You can change it around a little. Might be useful
cool.
later.
The fact that I can't add a part from this screen now is.
You could if you're using the quick add, then you would be in a screen where you could add a part from and be able to add workers. You know what I mean?
If I was using the quick add.
No, not that one.
Part. Oh.
So the quick add workers thing. Quick alter.
Oh, the quick alter.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, you're right. That thing is literally called quick add, so I definitely understand the confusion. Quick alter is what I meant.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, 2 minutes on the video and then
1 minute on the comms.
Yeah, I like it.
Sure. Michael Cole. What's your capitals, if you care?
Oh, you're right. Oh,
all caps now. Cool.
It's cool and different.
Women with belts? Mick, your thoughts? Well, it's radical, Cole.
I don't really know about this one, Michael. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Should we have? So I guess do you have any pre-match stuff ideas yet?
Not totally. I mean, okay, let's be different variations on like. Now we go to this.
I mean, that is what we're gonna end up doing. To be fair, you just kind of have to accept that, unless you want to not do this. But I think this is worth doing, and I think it does fit. We just need to sort of attack it. But I have another angle idea instead. Then we can distract ourselves with, which is: do you want to do an angle where Kevin Nash has the goons and tells them to never leave me because I'm scared of the Undertaker? Basically,
I like it. I like it.
Ooh, I have a little bit of a twist on this angle. I don't know if I like it better, but I'm going to say it and see what you think. What if Chavo goes to Nash and asks him what the plan is tonight, and Nash is like, "Hey, you're just going to beat Bobby Lashley. You've beaten the Undertaker. You've beaten Batista. Bobby's great, but like, you're good. You're fine. You're the world champion. You're the best in the world. Chavo, you got this. Now, these boys need to stay with me because I'm scared. But you've got this." It seems like you like it because you're booking it.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. All right. Six, I think, probably. Try and get this. Yeah. Actually, no. We'll put it down to 4. Like it. Let's give Chavo a minor victory over Bobby here.
Sure.
Or maybe just a regular unreciprocated victory, because Bobby's not like taking an L here. It's just like, Chavo, you're awesome. We got this. And yeah, bump it down to 4. You can take Chavo off the script. It's probably an angle rather than an interview. You still left it as an interview, I think. But that is okay if you want to. All right. This can go anywhere, so yeah, cool. Do we have Elijah and Evan shake hands? This was a kind of a feud about respect. How much of a dick is Elijah Burke?
Don't know.
I don't think he's a massive dick. Like, he's just like a cocky asshole, but he's not like a bad guy.
No, yeah.
I think he would probably accept the handshake and give Evan a little look like, you got me. And I think, that could add to his charm a little bit.
Code of honor adhered to.
Yep. Dude, imagine this era of ROH with these two men in it. Mwah. I think Evan offers the hand. Yeah, okay. I think that's worded fine.
Well, the real scary part was that I paused here for a long time because I was like, Matt side out. No. Matt side out. No.
Matt Seidel?
Yeah, I was like, no, man, no.
Okay, I think we should have some reaction to the appearance of Predator. Is it the comms just being like, what the fuck was that? Or do we just maybe continue watching as they brawl throughout the building? That sounds more like your speed.
That works for me. We can also have the comms essentially just be like, what the fuck was that?
We could do both in a 2-part angle.
We can, yeah. Brawl and comm reaction. 3 on the brawl part?
Sure. And 1 on the comms.
This new man.
Okay, actually, I have an idea. I don't know if you'll like it or not, but this is like kind of old school wrestling. What if Michael Cole knows who Predator is? And he says, oh my god, that's the Predator! And then he like explains, or sorry, that's Predator! And then he's like, whatever you want to add to that. Like he says, oh, he's a top class wrestler from another place or something. Or I don't know, like, because I feel like, go ahead.
My idea for this was that Michael Cole would give away more than I probably normally would. As in, he's going to immediately draw the connection that this was probably what Kevin Nash had planned for Shark.
Oh, okay.
Why has it presented itself like this?
I like that. What do you think about Michael knowing who Predator is and explaining it to the audience? That's why he makes the connection, because he's like, that must be what Kevin Nash planned. I've seen Predator. He's this guy.
I've seen the Predator. He's in the trees.
Because this guy is like he's got like Olympic, maybe not Olympic, but he's like an accomplished amateur wrestler, right?
I believe so, right? The name you're looking for is Sylvester Turkai.
Yeah, I've got him. Okay, he has some like college titles, but nothing else.
I was gonna say, I think his MMA worker thing is a worker thing. Like, I think he's a little bit of a NCAA Division I heavyweight tournament, losing to future Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle by points 3-2.
Well, that's a pretty cool story for Cole to. That would be a pretty cool thing for Cole to say. Is like, hey, that's Predator. He lost to Kurt Angle in a huge championship. He's the real deal.
Member of the Wolfpack wrestling team. Anyways.
Anyway, I'll leave that to you when you describe this angle when it comes around.
Yeah, I guess I like that.
All right. Now we need. Oh, thanks for the sub, Webber. Much appreciated. Do I have my sub notifications on the stream? They should be on, but I didn't see it. Okay. Oh, is that because it's underneath the video? No. Oh, yes, it is. All right. Cool. Fixed. We need to go back to doing pre-match angles now. Lashley Chavo is fairly straightforward. We could just do some videos of like Chavo being Chavo and Lashley being Lashley and having arrived here on SmackDown.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah. I think this can be 2. I don't think it's particularly long. Obviously, there's the Beat the Clock challenge as well we can talk about in this.
Yep.
Arriving on SmackDown and winning the Beat the Clock challenge.
Nope. What?
At this point, it would have been faster to type A and D.
Where even is it on my keyboard? Why can't
It's
I find
Shift 7 on a British keyboard.
What the fuck? You're right. Why did I think it was so close over here?
We also see Chavo Guerrero beating The Undertaker and Batista over the past few months. Cool. Then for the tag match, I think we could show a Millennium video because they've sort of like been prominent these last few weeks. And,
yeah.
You know, Roddy's made his big statement that they are what the future of wrestling looks like, basically. I can go 2, yeah. Showing the recent successes of Millennium. And Roderick Strong's claim that they are what the future of wrestling looks like. Do we have anything booked for this week on SmackDown?
I don't think so.
We could add a second part to this angle where we show a graphic and hype that hype something to do with the Jones versus Roddy feud.
Did we? Oh yeah, no. I thought. Did we do Jones Evans then?
I don't think we have yet. I think that's the one
That was definitely the one. That's definitely where we're going.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. So should we hype up that Alan Jones is going to fight Flash Evans this week, and if he wins, he's going to get a shot at the Cruiserweight title?
I like it.
Cool.
Do just him subject to video, 1 minute.
Sure. Was that your computer that just made a noise?
Oh, it was. Did that come
okay.
through?
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. I just I never heard that noise before. You don't have to change anything. I've muted the stream now, so don't worry about it.
I did it already, so we're good.
1 minute on this, yeah.
Alan Jones will fight Flash Evans on Thursday.
And I think you should probably write. And if he wins, he will get a shot at the Cruiserweight title. Great. Cool. So we don't have to do one for the first match because we can always talk about it during the show intro stuff.
Yep.
Should we have?
No, I agree on that.
Elijah Burke do a backstage interview right before the match, and then Evan Bourne can enter first. So I think it'll flow quite nicely.
I like it. This is one it's easier to do like this.
Let's get Jerry Lawler doing this because he's our SNME interviewer.
Sure.
Yeah.
4?
2?
Yep.
Elijah Burke is interviewed about his upcoming match. He talks about how he is. I want to know want to phrase this. It's like it's not the hottest. Maybe it is the hottest rising young star on Thursday nights. Rising star on Thursday nights.
Yeah, I like that.
And he and Evan Bourne are gonna steal the show. And at the end of the night, everyone's gonna be talking about him, not Chavo and Lashley.
Yep, just say that.
Yeah, sure. I'll put the other bits in when I actually talk about the angle. Great. Okay, maybe about a couple more. So I think we're good on pre-match stuff. Maybe just a couple of little bits so we can do the Burning City vignette.
Yep.
Love that photo for this because it looks like he's there at the Burning City.
Yeah, he's there, bro. He's seen it.
No, I don't think we get Michael Hayes as a part of this angle at all.
Michael Hayes talks about how bad it is.
I think he can agent it.
This shit sucks.
I'm in danger. This is a pre-recorded video.
Oh, it's in the ring.
Anywhere at this back half. I think we could get a Jerry Lawler interviews Bobby Lashley angle. I think it's a big night for him. He's going to talk about his grandpa again.
Based.
This one can go 4. Lashley talks about how much it means to him to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, I think that's all we need for the pros, actually. Yep. I'd say probably before the Beth package is where I would put this.
Fair play, yep.
And then we can do the Taz in Kazakhstan angle.
Kazakhstan, oh my god.
Yeah, let me just make sure. I think that's an appropriate.
You have to send me how to spell that shit, man.
Oh yeah, sure. It's actually, I feel like it's as you'd expect, but there's a H after the second K. But I will also just send it to you. Yeah, I think it is literally that. Oh wait, no. Delete the first H, and I think it's literally that. But let me just check. West Kazakhstan. What? Okay, yeah, no, Kazakhstan is where I thought it was, so it's definitely good for this. And yeah, I think you've actually got the spelling right there. But let me send it to you, and you can double check. I sent it to you in DMs.
Yeah, pretty much what I have. Yeah, I think.
Yep. Cool. 2 minutes on this.
Yep.
Taz gets yelled at in Kazakh. He's like, what? I love how this angle starts with Taz is in Kazakhstan. I think we've ran out of countries he can be in, by the way, so I think we're gonna have to start moving on this angle next week. I think that's right.
Yeah, I don't know what else it would be, so
yeah,
saying yes.
Excellent. And then that can go before the Ray Psychosis video package. Yep. And then this could be ran. So do you have anything else you would like to add before we do it?
Nothing jumps to mind. Unless you want...
Go ahead.
Unless you want an interview somewhere in here where Doug Basham yells about Drew McIntyre or something.
What about Doug Basham continuing his tirade against Raw superstars? Because that, I believe, let me just recheck these notes that we talked about like 30 minutes ago. Yes, that would play into what Doug's doing next if he continued to do that. Bobby Lashley's in the main event tonight, and he shouldn't be. It should be a homegrown SmackDown star like me. Doug's fighting Elijah next.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I see where we're going with this. My bad. Yeah, I like that enough.
Yeah, it shouldn't be Bobby Lashley in the main event. It should be a SmackDown guy. Those people keep coming over here and taking our opportunities.
Based.
And he can just be Doug to camera with no interviewer.
Yep, I like it.
Cutting a promo on Bobby Lashley off screen, I guess.
The Bash Babe is there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley.
I think 3 minutes works for this. And then I had 2 filler angle ideas while you were pitching this, so that will be good to fill us up unless you have any other ideas.
Not terribly.
What about Goodly?
No. Hey, no.
Also no?
Hey, no.
Hey, no.
Doug thinks it's bullshit that Raw superstars keep stealing his spots.
What about Spotlight?
Yeah, it works.
Cool. Anywhere. No preference. Wherever you think fits best. And then I've got a advertisement for SNME 21. Cena versus Edge. Tentative title.
Cena
or
easily,
Vengeance.
Yep.
It's Vengeance, actually, isn't it? We confirmed that.
Yep.
Then we had a new tour, right?
The summer tour.
Just the summer tour. Okay, cool. Copy and paste the title into the description of that angle you just booked. And then the summer tour,
which is also John Cena.
I'm glad I asked you to do that now, because I was like, yep, I think we might have another one of these. Oh, and actually, I feel like we could also put in an SNME DVD ad here, because we haven't done that in a while.
Sure.
What about SNME the WrestleMania collection? And it's the New Year one, it's the War to Settle the Score, and it's the one right after Mania.
I like it.
Cool.
What is that looking like?
I think Randy Orton or Batista or The Undertaker.
I like Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, yeah, he's main eventing 2 of those 3, so that makes sense to me. Because Orton versus Kennedy, Taker versus Batista, and Orton versus Shelton. Great.
This is already selected right after you do that, so it's ideal to Control C that shit.
There you go. There you go.
Perfect. I can go. Here.
Sick. Very nice.
All right, perfect. Let me get OBS up here. Not doing the face cam, just doing it.
Great.
All right. You say something really quick.
Hello, hello. I'm saying something really quick.
That'll work. Okay. Yeah, we good to go?
Yep.
All right, cool. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, folks. Welcome back to more 2008. Buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. This is gonna be a big show. We've been doing a lot of these lately, and I think that goes to show that there are a lot of events that are important, and this follows right on from the last time you saw us.
That it does. We are here at SNME 20, immediately following Highway to Hell, like you guys had just seen. Anything we should get into right here at all, Putty, or what are you thinking?
I don't think so. I think we've again, it hasn't been long since we last saw the audience, so I think anything that's super relevant they're gonna get to see on the show. It's a SmackDown focused show today, so yeah, excited.
Oh yeah, obviously they've literally seen Beat the Clock as well just before this, so
yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, you're even more caught up than I thought. Perfect. I don't have to explain shit to you.
Welcome. We're in the Allstate Arena, and welcome to SNME 20. Lashley versus Guerrero. It's fight night.
Let's do it. All right, so we see video packages here. It's Jim Ross to start off. Obviously, the world is watching. For the show intro package, we're mostly going to focus on the feud between Rey Mysterio and Psychosis that is coming to a head tonight. We'll get more into that later on. And we finally come on down to Michael Cole and Mick Foley, who tell us how excited they are to see the events unfold.
As am I.
Speaking of events unfolding, we've got a 6-man tag team match to kick us off.
Good job.
It is Drew McIntyre and the Highlanders.
Rory and Robbie.
Yep, McAllister. Yep. And they lately have slightly don't want to say run afoul of, but they've had some interactions lately with Yoshihiro Nobunaga. I'm right in saying that, right?
Yeah. I think I'm in the same spot with you where we pitched so many for that angle. I forget what we landed on. I actually think the audience will have seen it, and I believe what happened was that Drew McIntyre came down to lay out a cruiserweight match that was taking place and make a statement, and Nobunaga, I believe, took offense to that.
You're right indeed. Nobunaga came out and stood up for the sanctity of smaller men wrestling. And now we've got a 6-man.
Now we're here. Yeah, now we're here. They're going to fight about it. Drew McIntyre has friends, so Nobunaga needed to find some friends of his own. So he is going to be joined by local cruiserweight good guy Frankie Kazarian and local general good guy Shark. And they're going to try and fight back against these evil Scottish men.
Thank God SmackDown has, like, good people. You know what I mean?
Just hanging around. It's actually very useful for people like Nobunaga when they need good guys.
So let's get into it. Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy? Um, I guess I will drop this little bit of lore. On the maybe was this on the Beat the Clock show? No, it couldn't have been. Um,
No, I think it was the week
Kevin
after.
Kevin Nash had told Shark in his office that even though he lost his WWE Championship match, sorry, his World Heavyweight Championship match, um, even though the Beat the Clock challenge had not worked out for him, Kevin Nash sees big things in Shark. He sees what he's doing. He sees the work he's putting in. He wasn't going to let that go unnoticed. He had something big for him planned. And yeah, like a 6'7" big, jacked up, long hair, bearded, crazy man comes out and just starts feeding Shark shots. He's just forearm, elbow, forearm, elbow, forearm, elbow, just fucking this guy up. And then we're like, oh, Jesus, he is killing Shark.
And left 3-on-2 in the ring. Kazarian and Nobunaga are no match for the combined might of the Highlanders. And eventually Drew McIntyre finishes Frankie Kazarian off for the future Shock DDT. But this isn't over.
Shark and Predator are still fighting. We know that's Predator because Michael Cole says, that's Predator.
Who the fuck is that guy, Mick?
Yeah,
Michael?
Mick Foley turns to Michael Cole and he's like, you have no clue who that is. Shut the fuck up. And Michael Cole says, no, I earnestly do. That is Predator. This man has an Olympic background, or well, a near Olympic background. Numerous NCAA titles. Division one year. 1992 fought Kurt Angle to a defeat, a 3-2 defeat. But still,
he's the real deal.
Yeah, Mick Foley's like,
why is he here?
Mick Foley's like, now I need to know why you know all that. Like,
does Michael Cole think this has anything to do with recent events? Or do you not want to do that anymore?
Yeah, I can go with that. I'm just noticing I hope the audio's fine on this. God.
What problem do you think you might be having? Someone too loud? Someone too quiet?
I keep thinking I'm maybe peaking, but I think I'm always quieter than it says my mic input is in general.
I think you are, but maybe just try and keep a level tone.
Okay. We are going to bring it down. Yeah. So we're good on this. We can move on.
Oh, you don't want to do the. You had something you told me you wanted to do, but it's fine if you've changed your mind.
Yeah, Michael Cole draws the connection that this is obviously, this has to be the surprise that Kevin Nash was talking about, the big opportunity. But why is it presented itself like this? And why is it elbowing Shark in the face in front of the crowd? We get an ad for the summer tour.
Hey, is it too hot to play outside? Come down to our house show in your local area. Elijah Burke is interviewed by Jerry Lawler ahead of his upcoming match with Evan Bourne. Jerry Lawler, of course, a well-renowned member of our announcing team, has recently taken up his post as basically the SNME interviewer. Whenever we see him on screen, we think, yeah, this is a big show. And he's going to ask Evan Bourne, what's been going over on SmackDown? I remember you on Raw. How are things treating you? And what's, how do you feel about this upcoming match with Evan Bourne? I've heard about that guy. And Elijah's like, yeah, he is one of the most exciting talents on Thursday nights, but he's nowhere near as exciting as the hottest rising star on Thursday nights. And that's me, Elijah Burke. And we've already had this match once before, and I beat Evan Bourne. And tonight I'm going to do it again and show the world what I can do. Evan Bourne I have a lot of respect for, and I have a lot of, I think a lot of people are really excited for what he can do. So me and him, we're going to go out there and we're going to steal the show. And even though we have two massive main events, the only thing anyone's going to be talking about is us.
Brought myself down just a little bit in terms of audio, because even just at my normal talking voice like this, it's still like hitting the ceiling. So
I'm sure it is fine.
I'm sure it's totally fine, but I don't know. That panics me now. That's all. We're good though. Yeah, we got Elijah Burke, Evan Bourne coming up right after this.
Will they steal the show? It's pretty good.
Yeah. They're all right.
A shooting star press as Elijah Burke picks up a big win. Sorry, Evan Bourne picks up a big win. Elijah Burke is not the largest guy in the world, but he is a clear heavyweight. And so this is a huge win for Evan Bourne, who is a former cruiserweight champion. He beat Chavo Guerrero at SummerSlam last year to win that belt. He was nominated like the hottest new star of the year at the Slammy Awards last year, or the SmackDown Awards, whatever they were. And he's been a really exciting prospect on Thursday nights, and he's just picked up a big win over Elijah Burke.
What does the future hold for Evan Bourne? Well, immediately it's a hand to the
Evan
hand.
Bourne offers his hand to Elijah Burke, who gives him a look like, you got me, and he shakes it.
Code of honor adhered to.
What honorable young men. Oh my.
We cut backstage. Doug Basham is in front of the camera, and he's like, yeah, all right, I got something to say. I have said it before. I'll say it again. It is bullshit that people from Raw keep coming over here to steal my spotlight. Not just my spotlight, though. Everybody's collective spotlight, but my spotlight. I should be in that main event tonight instead of Bobby Lashley. What did he even do to get a title match? Well, he won what? He can tell time better than anybody else? Is that what it is? That's what he did? I've been reading clocks since I was 4 years old. Just saying. Really makes you think, doesn't it?
Bashman out.
Backstage, Chavo Guerrero goes to Kevin Nash.
Oh, Tucker, you picked the non-speaking appearance, didn't you?
Yes.
Unlucky.
Is that not what it is?
Cameo or background player is what you were looking for.
They're the same fucking thing, but they're not. Like,
It's okay.
Oh, it's totally fine. It's just like, they're the same fucking thing. Whatever.
Should we take a brief respite and go get a creative idea to heat the storyline up just in case?
Sure, works for me.
But before we do, go ahead and tell us what's happening in the segment.
So Chavo Guerrero goes backstage to Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is in his office. Chavo knocks on the door, and Kevin Nash has to undo like 4 different locks to let Chavo in. And Chavo's like, okay. So what are we doing tonight? Kevin Nash is like, oh, what do you like for the match or like afterwards? Chavo's like, for the fucking world title match, dude. What the fuck? And Nash is like, oh well, I think you got this one. Yeah, I think you got it.
You're Chavo Guerrero.
I need these guys. All right, Chavo. I need them. Things are getting real bad around here lately. And
maybe during this angle, a light bulb in a lamp.
I think you got this one. It's on
off.
you. It's on you, son.
Ooh, I think I was muted. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Cool. And maybe during this angle, like a light bulb in a lamp can go off, and Kevin Nash can like be like, oh, and then Chavo's like, it's just a light bulb, Kev. It's fine.
Perfect.
Let's go consult our booking team how to fix this situation. Yes.
That's certainly something. We do one more.
Yep, let's do it.
Nice.
Great. Big title match.
Oh, okay, that works. I was gonna say, apparently there's a big difference between standing there not speaking and standing there not speaking unnotable. That does actually make me mad. I've said before that a lot of the times getting mad at this game, I'm mostly memeing to stop myself from getting frustrated with myself, but that does annoy me.
I think the names are confusing, but I do think that you want a non-speaking role that is rated. You're
right.
That. But
it should just be more obvious which is what and what is valuable and what isn't. What adds and what doesn't.
Okay, let's apply that to the storyline.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we can just throw that on, right?
Yeah. It's still hot anyway, but that's
matter.
good.
Didn't even matter. Big title, I apparently just said. Fair.
It is a big title.
It is a big title. Big gold.
Great.
All right. We see the exploits of Millennium over the past month or so here. Roderick Strong has made the claim that they are what the future of wrestling looks like, and you'd be probably hard to argue against it right now, as they hold both the Cruiserweight and the WWE Tag Team titles.
They've really shocked the system.
They have. Somebody who might be looking to change that is Alan Jones, who came back a little while ago. Was brought back in by Gregory Helms. You've definitely all seen this stuff and been caught up on it before. But this upcoming Thursday, we have Alan Jones taking on Flash Evans. And if Alan Jones wins, he will get a shot at Roderick Strong and the Cruiserweight Championship.
Tune in on the VODs channel to find that. But right now, we've got a tag team title defense as Flash Evans and Tyson Kidd are defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against Kofi Kingston and Dragon Nakamura. Did you say that already?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Sorry. And they retain corkscrew moonsault from Jack Flash Evans as he pins Dragon Nakamura to retain. But one big takeaway from this match is how exciting Kofi Kingston was in this match. He's come to SmackDown with an exciting brand of offense, and he's really, lit the crowd up on this one. But in the end, it's not enough, and the very impressive Millennium Tag Team manages to hold their tag team titles.
We've got Jerry Lawler once again. He's backstage here with Bobby Lashley, the #1 contender. How you feeling tonight, big man?
Jerry, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of nervousness within me, because I think this is probably the biggest night of my career. I'm fighting against one of the greatest world heavyweight champions of all time in Chavo Guerrero. I've heard about how strong of a competitor he is. This is a man that main evented WrestleMania, that came out of 2007. One of the top superstars on SmackDown. And now he's the world champion again. And I'm just so delighted that I managed to win the Beat the Clock challenge a few weeks ago and get a shot at the world title. But now, none of that matters. None of that matters. Nobody will remember if I was the Beat the Clock champion and then I lose tonight. Because tonight is what matters. Tonight is the big stage. The lights on bright in Chicago, Illinois. Bobby Lashley, Chavo Guerrero for the World Heavyweight Championship. The world is watching. And tonight, I want to show them what I can do, because I've been rising in this business and I've been rising in this company since I got here. And I've done everything the right way and I've worked my way up. And tonight is my opportunity to reach the top. And I mentioned this on SmackDown, but I'm going to mention it again, because back when I was younger, everyone told me to go into amateur wrestling. Everyone told me that I couldn't make it in the big leagues of WWE. But the one man who always believed in me was my grandfather. And tonight, I'm doing this for him. So it means the world to me to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And Chavo Guerrero is going to have to be at his best. Chavo Guerrero is going to have to do everything in his power to stop me. Because if I have any choice in the matter, I am walking out of here champion.
Perfect. We get an ad for the SNME WrestleMania collection. That is SNME, New Year, New York, The War to Settle the Score, and the one after WrestleMania.
Yeah, Backlash?
Yeah. No. Don't know. We see Beth Phoenix, the women's champion. She is going to be defending her title up next against Candice Michelle, who we are familiar with here on SmackDown, Michael Cole says. But these women over on Raw, they fight for it's essentially a bunch of metal plates put onto like a leather backing.
Rumble. Sorry, was it Rumble on the Rhine?
Oh yes. Was it Rumble on the
Rhine Run Riot.
Rumble.
Rhine Run Riot. That was what it was.
That's a good ass name. Good job, me. Good job, me.
Hey, take credit where it's due.
Yeah, Michael Cole again says that these women fight for some strange pieces of metal attached to a leather strap, meant to designate some sort of skill level. It's hard to pertain, but we'll do our best to follow the action. We do our best, and it is unclear.
No.
Beth Phoenix, retains here.
Yeah, Candice Michelle does her best to like put Beth Phoenix off her game. A few dirty tricks like pulling her leg from underneath the ropes and using the ropes as leverage for a couple of her maneuvers. But in the end, it's very clear that Beth Phoenix is a dominant performer and is able to take control of the match and finish Candice Michelle off with her patented glam slam. We're in the aftermath of the retirements of the likes of Trish Stratus and Lita, and I think what we're looking at here is the next top superstar in the women's division. A dominant performance and a dominant couple of months for the Glamazon.
We get an ad for our next Saturday Night's Main Event offering. Vengeance, already confirmed for that, is the WWE Champion Edge defending against longtime former rival John Cena.
And that is on July 12th in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Wonderful. We see Taz. He's in Kazakhstan. Somebody off screen yells at him in Kazakh.
He's in another underground fight club, and he's watching on in good spirits as he watches some of these underground fights. But then somebody shouts at him in Kazakh, and he's like, "You talking to me?"
Fantastic. All right, here we go. We get the video package proper for it. Psychosis came back. I think maybe it was more close to like 6-8 months ago now. Think so. I think it has actually.
Yeah, 5 or 6 months. It was like February.
Yeah. Was it February? I swear
January.
Yeah. Part of me thinks we had him signed earlier than that, but I think you're right.
Oh, we did. We had him signed for a few months before he debuted.
I see. Yeah, so we show the whole thing here from Psychosis initially showing back up to his confrontation with Ray, to him pouring milk on all of Ray's associates.
We've still never got an explanation for that.
Yeah. Did that really happen? Who knows?
Yeah, we don't actually know.
We show all the way up to the build to the Lucha Rules match that we did on SmackDown a few weeks ago. Psychosis's controversial win as he had distracted the ref, taken his own mask off, given it to Rey Mysterio. And that would be a DQ, obviously.
Yep.
On Rey for taking the mask off Psychosis in the ref's point of view. Nevertheless, this time, though, it's for the big thing. It's for the identity of these men. It is for the mask versus mask. I want to do some lucha things.
We've seen from Rey Mysterio in this last little while. He's explained to us because I think for people watching WWE, they might not understand how important masks are to these two men. Because it's more than just a costume and it's more than just a prop. Like you said, it's an identity. It's a career. It's a legacy. For Rey Mysterio, his whole career lays in that mask. We saw him on a video on SmackDown going through his mask collection. Rey is a huge student of Lucha Libre. He is a learned man, and over the years he has put so much into masks. Every mask has a story. And tonight, these two men will finish their story.
Here we go.
And for Psychosis, the story is over.
That it is, as it doesn't make it a 2 out of 3 falls anymore, I guess. It definitely did in 2020.
Gotcha.
I've done that in 2020 before. Anyways, that's good. That's kind of how I wanted it anyways. It is 1 fall to a finish. yeah, these two have a really, I think, like a really quite aggressive um lucha libre style match, and then we probably kind of devolve into the more um sports enti kind of stuff, the more American wrestling kind of stuff, I guess I mean to say. Um, and Rey Mysterio is the better man. Tune in on Thursday to see what kind of ugly fuck Psychosis is.
So I guess in this match he just like puts a towel over his head and runs away. Is that the idea?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. But he can't put that mask back on.
There is a city that is on fire.
The fuck?
The fuck indeed.
Jeez.
Real reaction. Real live reaction.
Huh?
Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
That it is.
Your main event of the evening.
We see Bobby Lashley coming over to SmackDown. His couple weeks of undefeated ship, if you will. Undefeated ship? That's not a word. Anyways. And then we see him winning the Beat the Clock challenge and becoming the #1 contender. On Chavo Guerrero's side, we see the war between The Undertaker and Batista that he did indeed come out of on top. He's beaten both men. He has done this before. It's why Kevin Nash has so much confidence in him to get it done tonight.
Yeah, I'm just fine. I want to find my notes on this one before I get into the match. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this match is going to follow a very similar structure to what we've seen from Chavo Guerrero throughout the last year, especially in his feud with The Undertaker, where he, I think, has gotten very competent at taking down a big man with a lot of power in his strikes. I think this match is going to start a lot like those matches, with Bobby Lashley brawling with Chavo a little bit, and Chavo, realizing, okay, he's in a similar situation that he's been in the past, and he starts working down Lashley's lower back and working down Lashley's legs and trying to take that power away from the big man. The difference is, when that starts to happen to Bobby Lashley, he starts shooting a half and ground and pounding Chavo Guerrero, right? That's something The Undertaker doesn't have in his locker, is a ground game. And Bobby Lashley actually has an exceptional ground game. And so Chavo, again, is having to use his technical ability to try and counter Bobby Lashley's grappling and try and lock in some nasty submission holds to continue working down the legs, continue working down the back. Because even though Lashley's comfortable on the ground, he's going to beat Chavo Guerrero with his power. And Chavo is still trying to take that away from him. And so this match largely results in some Bobby Lashley flash fire moments where he gets the sort of comeback and he starts to put some power moves together, and Chavo trying to slow down and control the match. Before I get into the finishing stretch here, do you have anything you want to add to this match?
I think you're pretty much nailing it in terms of giving it the substance to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right then. So towards the end of the match, Chavo is in pretty full control. He hits the Three Amigos, something he hasn't done to The Undertaker yet. And he looks into the crowd. There's probably like a good smattering of boos in the Allstate Arena. Chavo gives a smug little smile and a nod, and he points to himself. He says, "I'm the best. You're going to have to deal with it." And he gets up on the top rope, and he, again, he takes his time on the top rope, and he kind of, circles his hands a little bit, sucking in, taking in the booze and enjoying it. And then he goes for the frog splash, but Bobby Lashley gets his knees up. Chavo winded as Lashley gets to his feet. Irish whip to the ropes, but Chavo has got the ability. He jumps over Bobby Lashley, he leapfrogs him, and then he slides under Bobby Lashley, and he hits the ropes into a spear. A huge spear from Bobby Lashley as the crowd starts to erupt. And Lashley gets to his feet. He's holding his abdomen and he's raising his hand and he's getting himself pumped up. And he lifts Chavo up, looks out to the crowd. Dominator. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley is the world heavyweight champion.
Holy shit.
He did it. For the first time, Bobby Lashley has
did it.
reached the pinnacle of the industry. He's beaten the best in the world. He is champion.
Psychosis was used too much. Yeah, fucking fantastic. We have a new world heavyweight champion.
God damn. Bobby Lashley.
How would we like to address the locker room?
Give Bobby a hug.
Yep. Probably
That's,
Chavo on
yeah.
on the carry job there. Thanks, pal. Much love, man. Much love. Who else? You got any feelings? Any?
I mean, the co-main was good. That comes to mind. Elijah versus Evan was also good.
Yeah, give me some names there. I don't feel really strongly either way. Maybe that's...
Sure, I'll go Psychosis. I think, Ray
Right.
knows how much we like him, but just tell Psychosis he did a good job.
Yep.
And then I guess Evan Bourne.
Yeah. Cool.
Seemed pleased.
Seemed pleased.
Hum.
Another
Oh.
5 mil for my bank account.
Huh. That'll be useful when all the lawsuits come in over our pay-per-view deals. That wasn't a reference to anything else, I promise.
Real. Oh, yo, God. And we skip these now, right? We don't.
Yeah, we'll do it for the big 4 pay-per-views if that's all right with you.
That's fine with me.
Cool beans. Bobby Lashley is the world. Who the fuck is this guy, and why is he kind of insane?
I don't know, man. Sweet Lou, the king of recreation.
Bobby Lashley is the world heavyweight champion.
That he is.
God damn. What's that? The 4th new champion in our save that never won it in real life now. Starting to get a lot of
That's
no.
okay.
Well, that is okay. Fine, but like interesting.
We're totally fine. They didn't even tell us anything, by the way. They just did it. So I don't know if they tell us anymore. They might just do it. Which is
we're stuck with our. Scary. That means we can't get the TV deals for other countries now, probably. But that's probably fine.
You're right. Hopefully none of those are coming up at any point. God, I love the way this game functions with that stuff.
We were on event deals for like 6 months. Now we're back.
Yep.
But we've got the ESPN deals, so we're fine.
We did.
It ended up being so good that we did that. Should we show Bobby? We can deal with this off screen. She's getting an extension, but yeah.
Nice. Good for her. Yeah, we'll show Bobby Lashley here. There he is with his belt.
So yeah, I think so. We did Chavo, Shelton, and Mr. Kennedy. I think those are the previous champions who've won it, who never won it in real life.
Shamrock too.
Oh, okay, Shamrock. Good. So this is the 5th one. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Starting to get to a lot of them. We're starting to change a lot of history here.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. And I think we've both talked about this. But yeah, they pushed Bobby Lashley to be the world champion at this point, and they never pulled the trigger. But we found the time and the opportunity, and he did it. He's the world champ.
He is the world heavyweight champion. Okay, yeah, were we good?
I've got nothing else.
All right, perfect. Well, folks, we will catch you in the next one.
Oh, show the credits. Sorry.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Yep. Thank you, people. Our Patreon's
Thanks,
in the description. Thank you for all the continued support. Yeah, sorry.
No, absolutely. Get that on there. Sit in it for a second. All right, that's enough time. We'll see you next time. Bye. Cool. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm happy with how that went.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Cool. Should we?
This concerns me, but that's okay.
Well, go check because it's a new game. Go try and negotiate a deal with some TV guy for events.
You. Wait, no, in America.
In America.
You. Come here. I don't know. It seems fine.
Seems fine. I guess
Okay, maybe
fuck
we.
Fox.
Yeah, maybe did we either change it or do you think I don't know?
It could be that this wasn't caused by poor ratings, even though it said it was. Maybe it's just that, like, hey, you own a wrestling company now. You should probably start getting rid of these deals.
Oh, it could be, but they would have owned it for the last one as well.
I know. It might just be a trigger that's happened. I think it's probably just that it's changed a little bit, which might actually be because of us, because, yeah.
Yeah, no.
6 months is my instinct.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey, should I end the stream, or do you want anything else? We had quite a lot of people tune in the middle of the recording, by the way, so thank you for that. Someone also asked a question about the non-speaking and cameo roles. I answered in the chat, but just the non-speaking appearance is like is a significant part of the angle, and they're rated. It's like any other right, any other role. It's a rated part of the angle. Whereas, well, that's a cool picture for him as well. If we're going to use that,
Yeah, I could use that.
Whereas cameo and background player are both basically like they add a little bit to the angle, but they don't add a lot to it. Yeah, anything else you want, or should I wrap up the stream?
I think we're totally good on my end, as long as you are.
Sure. Thank you all for watching. Wait, can I see that other Psychosis picture?
That's the other Psychosis.
I see. This guy looks tremendously based. All right. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time.